Dane here in the back. Could you just walk us through what got into you there in that last about 2 minutes or so? You get a block, you get a bucket, a rebound, another block. How were you able to help this team just finish the game and close today?
Yeah, well, I knew we needed a few stops at the end of the game, so I know what it takes to win. So I knew I had to do a better job defensively. So.
Hey, Nick, I know you don't look to be the scorer or the front man, but what did you see early to be so aggressive on the offensive end? Because it seems like you attacked more today than doing the other little stuff. So what did you see? Was it something in the scouting report, or you just took advantage of what the defense gave you?
Yeah, it was sort of taking advantage of what the defense gave me. We added a new dynamic to our offense, and it really fits my game, just really the type of cut I was making. And I was able to get easy open shots. And I've been working on it all week.
Nick, the season's been a little bit maybe more up and down for you than it was last season. But lately it feels like you're on an upswing and you're playing probably your best ball of the season. I guess what's clicked lately in particular?
Really just changing my focus, just putting all my energy into defense and rebounding. I had a talk with Coach a couple of days, I think, like 2 days ago. And he was just talking to me about mindset, and I really just wanted to apply that and take it to the next level. And it also goes back to that new dynamic we added to our offense and just me applying that. So really just a shift in mindset, a shift in let me dominate the glass. Let me not just let someone box me out. Let me, be unboxed out, let no one box me out. So just, shifting that mindset.
Hey, Dane, I think it was after your third block in about 30 seconds where you sort of let out you showed a lot of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Penny was in here earlier saying that he said to you that that's the Dane that he wants all the time from now on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess is that, I mean, you don't show that much emotion a lot of the times. Is that can we expect to see more of that?
Of course. I feel like I'm just not a person who just yells all the time. I mean, that's just who I am. So I just got a little fired up. I feel like I always bring that. But yeah, it's March. It's time to win.
And also, did either one of you guys hear what PJ said to get the tech?
Oh, I think he just said call the foul. It wasn't. He didn't say a curse word or anything. All he said was call the foul. Nothing against the ref, but.
Nick, we're coming close to the end of the regular season and the end of you playing for the University of Memphis. What's this ride been like for you, playing in blue?
I mean, it's been crazy. I mean, you guys have been here through it all. So we've seen the ups and downs. There's been a lot of highs and a lot of lows for me personally, especially this season, and really just pushing through it. And it's made me really mentally unbreakable, building a relationship with these guys this year. But overall, it's been a ton of fun. And like I said, to go back, building a relationship with these dudes, being together, celebrating this win today, I felt the vibe and the energy, and the energy was high, and the excitement, even to play on Sunday, was high. So it's been a lot of fun.
What do you take from last season that you added to this year?
That's a great question. I think just understanding that you got to always be locked in, because you never know when things are going to shift and things are going to change. Because one day we're looking like we're a 2 seed. My dad's calling me yo, we're getting tickets to, watch your game, flights. And then next second we're out. Next second we're losing so it really just lets you know you need to cherish the moment and always, be on your 10 toes, But that's the main thing I learned.
Going back, and I'd like both of you guys to address this if you would. Going back to PJ and him getting frustrated because, calls that he's accustomed to getting, he's not getting lately. What do you guys tell him in terms of handling that? And is it better for him if he does stay even-keeled, which seems to be his nature, or is it a good thing if he kind of gets riled up and gets out of being his usual self a little bit?
Yeah, just I tell him to just stay aggressive. Keep driving it hard like he does. I feel like he's one of the best guards in the country, so you just got to keep playing his game.
I think he should just exactly what he said. Stay aggressive. I mean, he hasn't flopped our flip. He didn't flop our flip once this game. He was straight to the rack, through the contact, and it sucks that he's not getting the same calls. But as like Dain said, he just has to stay aggressive.
Dain, you just kind of touched on it there. Final game in February is March. I mean, just speak to me about win. I mean, you got to win or go home at this point. Like, how does that get you ready to go out and perform each and every night?
I've been in this position before. Team I was with last year, so I know what it takes. I know it can't just be on offense; it's got to be on defense too. So that same pop I have, and that the same type of footwork, the same energy I have on offense, I got to have on defense too, because that's what wins championships.
And Nick, you just kind of touched on it as well. You've been going through some personal things you said as well. What would it mean to go deep and play into this tournament going forward as you get ready for a big road test at UAB?
I mean, for me personally, that would mean everything. I haven't even, touched the tournament. Dain's been doing big things, so I mean, I'm excited, but we just gotta take it one game at a time, because right now the most important thing is being regular season conference champs. So.
We're gonna make this the last two. Mark and Roman.
Dain, I'm not even sure if you're going to answer this or not, but with your comments at the radio show about your eligibility and your college career, what did you think you had remaining as far as years, and I guess what do you now know? And I guess second part of that question is, are you looking at avenues to extend your time in college, whether it be at Memphis or elsewhere?
I'm not sure. I'm doing a little bit more. I'm looking into it a little bit more. Still some things I got to clear up from when I was at Baylor. So just clearing up on those things. But as far as my decision, I'm just trying to stay present. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm just worried about winning. I'm worried about the team. That's my focus.
In a game that felt so slow and the momentum kind of stopping it so many times, there were 40 combined fouls called against both teams in this. With the run that you guys had to end the game, 14-2 with all the blocks and the fast breaks and everything like that. What generates that kind of out of nothing there? Like, was there a moment on the bench that sparked it, or a play, or what happened there in you guys' view?
I personally think it was we just reached a certain level of synergy. We seen the game was close. I think we just decided like we're not losing, and we everyone stepped it up. It's like Dain said, we were like, we need to step up defensively. Everyone was like on one accord, we're gonna get this stop, and it led to great things on the offensive end. It just came naturally, organically. But it was definitely a super slow paced game. So it was good to get out, finish strong.